And I'm glad that David Postrnak said that after the game. Be loud, because you know why? I think they feel like they let you guys down. I feel like the momentum has swung. You win at home? Skaz, come on. Historically, you know I'm right. You guys knew all night. All you guys knew all night long they were going to win this game, right?
Well,
come on.
Because the most Bruins thing ever would be to win this game and then lose in heartbreaking fashion at home. But I will say one thing, Joe, to the point you are saying. The Buffalo Sabres tonight were terrified. Terrified to lose that hockey game. They did not want to win that hockey game. They had no interest in winning that hockey game. They were doing everything they could to not lose it.
They were just hanging around. You're right. They were hanging around.
It was ugly.
Man, almost got beat by Sean Corrali. Good thing he was. I know it wasn't a goal, but he was at least paying attention to do it.
And if
you know what I mean?
If Geeky could hit the net in this series, that game would have been 3-1 in regulation. Like the Bruins had a bunch of scoring chances. I think if anything, that Buffalo tightness, I don't know, Josh Allen wasn't the ringer of the light there tonight up in Buffalo, or whatever they call it, but they still got that Buffalo thing. So they're not out of the first round yet. Yeah, Game 6 back in Boston, Swayman standing on his head. Maybe Pasternak's found something now. Maybe. Anything can happen, Joe.
He might have broken the ice. Listen, David Postrnak has underperformed this playoff. Generally, when guys do this, I blame injury. And I know he's not going to. And I do think he's been criticized. I do. He's a point-a-game guy. How many? So what's he got? 3 now? 4 points. I can't remember now where he's at. 4 points in 6 games? Whatever it is, he's better than that. His move tonight was Hall of Fame. It was a Hall of Fame move. You're going to watch it. You're going to remember this one. It's a great play. But historically, I'm just telling you right now, Bruins fans, historically, this is a different group with a different coach. They still got a few guys there. Pillars is what I call them. McAvoy, Swayman, Postrnak. Those are your pillars. Normally, they go home and they lose this game. Normally, they go home. Back to Boston. Momentum, fans, and they lose. That's what they're facing this week. That's what they're facing. It would be old Bruins. That's what they're facing. And I'm telling you right now, I think there's something different about this group. I think Skaz is right. I don't think Buffalo wanted to win the game, meaning go out of their way to take a chance. They just wanted to stay in it because they thought their talent was better. And this is where I go to the coaching matchup. I do think Lindy Ruff has the advantage through 6 games. I think Lindy Ruff has the advantage. I mean, it wasn't hard to make the goalie change, right? But he did it. But it was Sturm that went away from Higgins. It went away from Low Rye, right? And it hurt him. I thought it hurt him bad. But they responded tonight. Like, the team responded. And they wanted it in overtime. They didn't want to go home. So I'm only throwing that Game 6 at home thing because that's the old Bruins. The Bruins that you'll hear about that were so great that won 1 championship. Those Bruins, this is a different group with a different coach. Historically, they would lose this game coming up. I feel different about it, Skaz. I don't know why.
I'll give you another one, too, just on Buffalo. Alex Lyon tonight, obviously a 2-1 game. He's one of the 3 stars. He was very good. He was letting up some juicy rebounds, I thought, late in that game. I didn't think he was quite as sharp as he was in the previous 2. And he's still Alex Lyon. And Jeremy Swayman is still Jeremy Swayman. And so the Bruins absolutely have a shot in this thing. And I'm with you, Joe. I'm not going to say they're going to win and force Game 7, but this is a massive moment for this Bruins team to kind of shake what's been ailing them at home lately in the playoffs. The last couple of years, I mean, we all know the record. They're not a good team at the Garden in the playoffs. I mean, look at the Celtics tonight, too. I mean, there have been issues with these teams winning at home in the playoffs, and the Bruins have a chance to kind of maybe start to flip that under Marco Sturm.
Wouldn't be surprised if they lost, honestly.
No, me neither.
But in a way, it's almost as like they're due. 3-10 in their last home games. 10 home games.
That's like tough to do,
Dude,
especially in the NHL.
It's like 10 for their last 26 at home in the playoffs for like however many years. But I'll keep it just for the last few years. This guy's 3-10 at home for the Celtics, for the Bruins. And listen, we'll get into the Celtics later because they deserve some crap too.
Oh yeah.
Actually, if I'm going to be hard on either team tonight, it's them. One last thing. Was David Pastrnak onside for the goal?
Yes.
Did you see the video?
It was close, but he's onside. We'd probably still be watching hockey if he wasn't, Joe.
I think Pasta played it perfectly.
Perfect.
Bang, bang, play.
Tie goes to the runner,
But
Joe.
that's why he's the guy. Again, I almost wonder, Skaz, tomorrow if he's criticized for being ahead of the pack, being behind on that one. But isn't that what overtime is? You take those kind of chances. You're not supposed to take those kind of chances. But when you are the desperate team that's down with the top goal scorer, you got to do those things. Man, it was close, though. The offsides was really close. Let's talk with DJ. He's in the car. What's up, DJ?
What's happening, boys?
How you
I'm
doing?
a big PASTRNAK critic. But what he did tonight on a lot of his shifts, I haven't seen before. And then to win it in the end, God bless the Bruins. God bless him. Thank you much.
All right. I was going to ask what you were seeing. Did you notice anything different?
Maybe he's a little more involved, is what he was saying, but I don't know.
Can I give you one? I think he's been doing a lot more wrist shots lately than, hard slap shots. I mean, tonight it was a wraparound, right? Would you call it a wrapper? Yeah, wraparound.
A little deke.
Yeah, deke and a wraparound.
A little filth there, as the kids would say.
Generally, when players don't play well, I think of injuries. He hasn't complained about it. He's out there every night, right? But tonight I saw a little bit more from him.
I think you saw a little bit more from Lindholm, McAvoy, and him. I think the guys you wanted to see step up tonight really stepped up. I thought McAvoy was much better tonight after having, I thought, a borderline disastrous a series at times with some of the turnovers he was making. But I thought he was much better tonight. And I still just go back to Jeremy Swayman versus Alex Lyon. Like, Swayman was their best player tonight. Postrnak obviously good. Lindholm obviously good. But Swayman, far and away to me, was their best player tonight. I think he's been the best player in the entire series. And in that league, you can win with a goalie that's kind of standing on his head. And, you get that win at home. Anything can happen Game 7, Joe.
Hey, listen. If what we talked about, we've actually talked about this. If the Bruins, I think we've already said it's a successful season for the Bruins.
Yes.
Like, on the scope of it, it's been a very successful
I would
season.
agree. I think Marco Sturm has done a very good job this year.
I think we talked about this series, what would be like, what would we consider like a pass? Losing in a Game 7 in a series against a team that was about like Buffalo, to me, that's progress.
And I think tonight kind of speaks to why we feel the way we do about Marco Sturm, because they did show up in this moment tonight. I know that sounds, a little, cliche, but I do think that matters. A new coach, a lot of new guys are trying to, build a foundation here, and to get a win like that after an absolute, stinker laying an egg at home, I do think that matters. Like, they come back home. I think you say they feel like they owe the fans one. People say, "Oh, that's sports talk." They're professionals. I do think that matters. I think that matters to the Bruins. I think that matters in places like here. It's why places like here are different. I do think the Bruins will show up and at least give you a much better performance. They have to, right? Like, they have to.
Like at this point, it's my expectation. Right? Pasta's got to follow up with another big night. That's
Morgan
just it.
Geekie needs to put one in the back of the net.
And he had the puck luck. Let's call it what it was.
Hit the post.
He's hit, and maybe line, maybe he's been cut.
There you go.
Maybe he's been cut. I did want to bring up something tonight that happened with Sturm that he had to make an adjustment for. One player they were without tonight. And right now, Skaz, you're doing the Stanley Cup interviews after games. I like seeing this. David Postrnak and Jeremy Swayman.
I mean, that's your franchise, isn't it?
Like, looking at that, that's what I want.
That's your guys. For better or worse, if you're a Bruins fan, you go as they go.
That's what I want to see. After wins in the playoffs in games, I want to see Swayman and Postrnak together. And that's probably the way they designed this thing.
And I know we're talking Swayman and Postrnak, rightfully so. Another guy that probably should get mentioned tonight, just because I've seen maybe 10 tweets, Mark Kastelik, a guy who was a warrior tonight, not to be all hockey bro, but Mark Kastelik was very good tonight.
It brings up what I was going to get into on the other side. They played without Arvidsson tonight.